Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mariya. This channel is about spirituality. Please subscribe below so we can be YouTube friends. In this video, we're talking about 1010, the portal of October 10th, 2024. We're going to dive into the energies of the day, what is coming through for humanity on this day, what are some of the rituals and the exercises and the practices that you can do in order to harness those energies, and how can you best leverage that portal in your life. All of that and more in this video. Now, before we dive in, I wanted to invite you guys to Transformation, my very first online retreat taking place October 12th and 13th, not too far away, really a couple of days away. And oh my God, this is my first ever online retreat. I love sharing these retreat spaces with you guys. It's one of my most favorite things to do. So this one is going to be a 2-day retreat. It's going to be very special. The first day is going to be all about shadow work. We're going to dive into our shadows. Based on the energies of the month, a lot of our masculine shadows are going to come through for us as a collective to heal. Day 2 is my favorite because day 2 of the retreat is for us to get our upgrades. Day 2 is about diving into our purpose. This is where we're going to get activations, all of the things and the clarity that you need in order to move forward on your spiritual path. These events that I do are unscripted. They're channeled like everything else that I do. And so it is my intention to show up and be with my people, to be with my folks, and bring all of my abilities to the table, really. And what I usually do is I tap into the energy of the group. And then certain themes become very, very loud for the collective of that group. And certain themes just want to be heard. They want to be healed. And that is essentially what we're going to be doing. So if you're ready for a weekend of transformation, a weekend of spirituality and diving deep with your soul and the people who are on the same page as you, do join me. All the tickets and the information is available on thisismariya.com. I'm also going to link it down below in the comments, in the description section. All right, my darlings, 1010, October 10th, beautiful portal. On this channel, I talk a lot about divine feminine. This portal is the divine masculine portal, you guys. So you ready? Oh my God. So a lot of really good, strong, solid, aligned masculine energies coming through for us this October 10th. The energies of integrity, of honesty, the energies of courage, the energies of alignment are coming through. The energy of confidently speaking your truth, living your truth. All of these energies are descending upon us on 1010. So the 3 masculine chakras of our body are going to be very much activated, or rather 3 of the 4. So what hits the most and what's going to really be upgraded the most during this day are your solar plexus chakra, your throat, and your crown. So these 3, the yellow, essentially the blue, and the white. These are the 3 energies streaming down from the cosmos in order to heal your wounded masculinity within. And in order to bring up an entirely new set of codes for you to move forward with. Let's start maybe and go chakra by chakra. So what is coming through for the energies of the solar plexus? That's our yellow chakra. It's a solar chakra, but really what's coming through is inner courage. So if there is anything or any area of your life where you feel like you're lacking courage, this portal is for you. How would you harness specifically the energies of courage? You would imagine in a meditative state that there is a bowl, empty bowl, golden bowl inside of your belly. And then you would imagine a stream of almost like a golden waterfall of light pouring all over your body and then filling you up with this liquid courage, and it's going to live in your belly. And allow your body to drink that frequency in until you are sated, until your receptacle for that courage energy is full and complete. Another thing that's coming through for the solar plexus is that sovereignty. So essentially, it's the emperor archetype energy for those of you that are familiar with the tarot. But even if you're not, the emperor is it's an archetype that goes above and beyond tarot. So the emperor is this energy of running a kingdom in this case, and being in charge of all of the decisions that you are making. And not just being in command, but really feeling like you can impact change in your day-to-day life. That is the energy of the Emperor. If you're seeking to catch that, that is going to be yellow and also lives in the solar plexus. So specifically for the energies of the Emperor, you would imagine a yellow container in your belly and receive the yellow stream of energy and allow your body to drink it in until you're sated. Moving up, throat. If you have seen my October energy update, if you haven't, by the way, you really should. It was really fun. You know that a lot of clarity is coming for us in the month of October, and our throats are going to be clean and clear, and almost like our communication is going to be at an all-time high. So our thoughts are going to just be very easy to form. It's going to be very easy to get certain messages across. So now, if you, by the way, this is a masculine quality, being able to communicate is a masculine characteristic. If you would like to amp up your ability for public speaking, for putting certain things out there assertively, for how you just essentially amplifying the impact of your communication, that is the energy that is also coming through on 1010. In order to receive that, you would imagine a bowl of blue, an empty blue bowl located in your throat area. You would close down your eyes, focus on a waterfall of blue light streaming from the cosmos into your throat and allowing yourself to fill up that blue cup. And then from there, actually spill that cup and allow that blue energy to penetrate every cell of your body, reformulating, reforging you from within, giving you that masculine energy of clarity, of logos, the creative power of God, and just kind of like sitting with that like newly topped up divine masculine energy, giving it room inside of your body, giving it permission to take a dwelling, to make your body a home. And you would notice that even through that simple exercise alone, your communication is going to become a lot more intentional. It's going to become a lot more clear, and it's going to be received differently. It's going to land differently with people. It's almost like some people speak, and it's very hard to even pay attention. And then there are other people that speak, and their communication penetrates your entire being, like your entire auric field is vibrating. And it's almost like it's as if their words have actual weight. So that is the energy that is coming through on 1010, that energy of your communication having the ability to land where it needs to land, to find the fertile soil within somebody's aura, within somebody's consciousness, and really be heard, right? Not just be listened to, but truly be heard. That is the blessing of 1010. Last but not least are our crown centers, the white. So a lot of communication coming down from spirit the week prior to 1010 and the week after 1010. So the light realms are going to be very loud. They're going to be very vocal. They're going to be shooting down messages from upstairs. And so it's your job to receive them. And what I invite you to do on 1010 is imagine that there is a portal that is opening up straight, essentially at the top of your head. And you want to imagine that portal as a portal of white light, but also as a highway. And I want you to notice how on a highway, right, there are cars, essentially thoughts or messages going both ways. They're going up and they're going down. And so essentially in a meditative state, you want to stay in your zone. You want to close your eyes and you really want to receive the downward stream from your guides, the angels, and whoever really else wants to talk to you from upstairs. And then reestablish the other stream going up, right? And make sure that, because it's an energy exchange, right? If you're receiving something, you're giving something back, right? It's usually a two-way street. It's usually a mutual communication. It's reciprocated usually, right? So essentially on 1010, you have this chance to amplify your channel, really grow your channel to become a channel if you are not yet. So in a meditative state, just first imagine that there is that pillar of white light literally on top of your head, and then expand and stretch it out in every single direction. And then imagine massive amounts of white light coming through. The energies of 1010 are very, very powerful and very potent. If we look at it numerologically, we get the energy of 1, 0, right, 10, and then the 8, and then together they give us 1, right? 1 is always a masculine portal. 1 is, again, that energy of the emperor. It's also the energy of charging ahead. It's a little bit of the Aries energy. So essentially, this is not the day to charge ahead, though. This is the day to charge your battery so you can charge ahead in the future, right? So take this as a very blessed divine masculine portal. Let's look at the numerology of 1 and 10. 1 and 0. 0 really represents the void or the field of antimatter in numerology. So what do I mean by antimatter? Antimatter is that which happens prior to matter, right? So it's that primordial force where everything that you see in the material world at one point came from. So it's actually a feminine energy, and it's this feminine container. So it's this feminine womb space of which anything and everything can be birthed. One, of course, is the masculine. And so the energy of the day is the masculine tapping into that container. So it's almost like they're showing me the hand that is reaching into the void to bring about whatever energy that you want for yourself. Now, this is not necessarily the day to manifest, but this is a day to realign your masculine and give yourself back some of the qualities or top up or replenish some of the qualities perhaps you don't fully have. What are some of the other masculine characteristics that you can replenish? Anything that has to do with intellect, logic, decision making, you can top those energies up. Anything that has, by the way, those are blue. Those energies are blue. Anything that has to do with strength and power, right? Power is yellow. Strength is usually either yellow or blue. Alignment, meaning being, what I mean by alignment is usually being able to follow your North Star, like knowing what you want and being able to impact change on your way there, right? So it's that energy of sacred action. It's that energy of going after what you want with everything that you have, no doubt, no ruminations, like just going for it, right? So that courage, that intention, that force of nature, right? They're showing me this energy of the bull, like the raging bull. But again, the bull is not charging. The bull is here to recharge so that the bull can move forward, in the future. So yes, don't forget, we all need a masculine energy top up, because what's coming through is really not the distorted masculine, but the purified, the most pure form of the masculine energies. And so irrespective of your gender identification, hope that you take the time to tap into this portal. Drink a lot of water on this day. I know it is a masculine portal, but because we're tapping into the energy of the void, we're tapping into the feminine, kind of, right? So it's still a balance. It's still very much the two energies coexisting. And so in order for you to be able to receive very effectively, make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Make sure that there's a lot of clarity in your asks on that day. By the way, you can put intentions out there into the universe on this portal. It is a portal where your intention, it's really good for seeding things, like meaning like you plant a seed in the weft of existence, in the fabric of existence, and it comes back to you with what you wanted. But it's the planting of the seeds, not the full-on thing yet, right? It's very much the energy of prep work. Think of this as the prep work portal, and you're prepping for the rest of your life. And that is really what October 10th is here to bring. Seize the moment, carpe diem. This will not last forever. These beautiful masculine energies that are coming through. I've been doing, I feel like I've been doing energy portals and energy updates for well over a year now. I haven't seen anything like that. So this is very beautiful and fun to witness. Please let me know in the comments if you started feeling the energy of 1010, and if you already are sensing the amped up masculinity in the air, and if your Emperor archetype has already shown up. And if it feels aligned, I do hope to see you during my retreat, Transformation, October 12th, October 13th. You heard it here first. Love you guys. Big virtual hug. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.